Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's well and okay. I know I need a bath. That's the. I need a bath because my hair's so greasy. I'm going to have one in a bit. I should have had one before doing this. But sometimes it's hard to explain, isn't it? So you're seeing what you get. I'm sorry. I apologise if this is offensive to anybody and anybody doesn't like it. But there we go. I have brushed it, but it's just bad. It's just bad. Maybe you should have tied it up. No, I am a bit late. I'm sorry to say. I've overslept. I've overslept in a big way. Yeah, big way. So I've got my cup of coffee. And welcome to Coffee Morning. Did you sleep all right? I slept mostly, but I woke up about 5:30, something like that. And with me being awake, I had to have a toot on my phone. So I did, and then I went back to sleep, and that's why I've got up so late. It must have just tired me out, and I've gone back to sleep, and I've just, well, Anyway, what I'd like to say is, if you go away abroad, anywhere in the world, basically, it could be someone going to Australia. Let's mention some countries, shall we? Australia, Spain, where else? Why's my mind gone blank? All these places around the world, and I can only think of two. I suppose that's the price of only going up at this time. Right, Australia, Spain, Italy, Africa. That's 4. I'm doing well, and I'm doing well now, aren't I? Turkey. Let's leave it at that for now. My head's banging, thinking about it. So you visit places like that around the world, anywhere around the world, and everybody, every country has got a different language. Now, with England and the UK, Australia, America, it's fair to say that most people will speak English, right? But you get other countries such as France, Norway, where they don't speak English. Now, when you go visiting to these places abroad, and we're talking some of the most beautiful countries in the world, I have been to a few in my lifetime. I've been to Right, I'm going to do this by order. I'm going to start with Germany. I've been to Spain, I've been to Greece, I've been to Turkey, I've been to Italy, I've been to Spain again, and I've been to Norway. So luckily, I've been to 7 places so far in life. So when I've been to these places, I was able to learn a tiny, tiny bit of the language to get by. Norway, now, I confess, I didn't really have the opportunity to learn the Norwegian language. But luckily, everybody I came into contact with over there spoke English. But now Spain, I thought was a little bit, this is a story in itself. We went to Barcelona, didn't we? Yes, me and Richard went to Barcelona. This was a few years ago now, though. It was a while ago. And we went there and we stayed on the outskirts of Barcelona because we had this idea of a great weekend. We'll go to Barcelona because neither of us had been to the city. And it did look lovely. We booked some excursions. So we went to the Grand Familia Cathedral. We did that. I know I'm saying all the time, but it's just coming back to me about it, and and it was quite something, that cathedral. But anyway, we stayed on the outskirts. We thought we were going to go to the beach, you see. We never got to the beach, so it was a waste of time doing that. No disrespect to the hotel or anything like that. We just didn't go. So they gave us a map at the hotel. I said, could you possibly, could you help us? I said, we'd like to go to Barcelona, maybe on the train. So he gave us this map and he circled where the subway was. So coming out of our hotel, Trying to find that subway with this map was, well, I suppose it was an adventure. And coming across some, the people outside, most of them did speak English, luckily. If you ever go away and you're lost, don't be afraid to ask someone, you know, if they speak English or not. Because you could be there all day. In Spain, it's a beautiful country. It's just where we were. Every street looked the same. Sam is calling for me. Every street looks the same, so it's a bit stressful. So that's really what I wanted to say all this time in 11 minutes. If you go away, abroad, I know most of you have probably got these apps on your phone now. Is it Google Maps, where you type it in and you just find where you were. Well, I know about this now, so I'll be more prepared if we go away somewhere again, you know. But I suppose that's where the adventure is, isn't it? Getting lost while you're away, it's part of the fun. And it's going to a different country. I mean, you can appreciate your own country. We've done things like the Lake District, which is, oh, it's so beautiful. The Lake District in the UK, it's so, oh, it is. It's so lovely. And where else? I believe Devon and Cornwall and places like that is really nice. I've never had the chance to go down there, but we hope to one day. Fingers crossed, we hope to one day to go down there. So Richard, as you can see, isn't up today. So he'll just get up when he's ready and I'll make him his breakfast. So, have you been lucky enough to go abroad? I can tell you a million stories of when I've been abroad. I can. Because I've been abroad with the before married life, and I went abroad with friends, girlfriends. We're talking, living it up, being single, and those were really wild times. I mean, I went to Kavos. And oh my goodness, what was happening there? And that was when put it this way, Kavos, it was crazy. Oh, no, never go again. It's a once in a lifetime thing. Because unfortunately, I can't unsee what I saw happening there. I can't. But I suppose in its own way it makes me smile as well, because I was there with some good friends of mine. But it was just crazy. I mean, that was an adventure in itself, I suppose. My friend is she used to work in a care home, and she saved somebody's life. She just saved him, because it drank this drink. I'm sure it was Kavos and not somewhere else. He drank this drink, and the amount of ambulances that I had to attend to people because of there was a drink there, no word of a lie, and it was every spirit in a pint glass. We're talking every single spirit in a pint glass with Red Bull. And there was I don't like swearing, so I don't like swearing, especially in front of you, and I'll not condone it really. But it did exist. It was a drink, and every spirit was in the pint glass with a Red Bull. And it was called the Head. And and the swear word begins with F. So you get the gist of what I mean. And it took that. And so he was in a heap on the floor. His friends were worried about him. So my friend did CPR on him, and she checked him all over. She did compressions on his chest. I remember it very clearly. And then soon paramedics came. But it was never ending there for the emergency services, because people thought, yeah, we'll have this and we'll not do it again. But it causes, it must cause some sort of, where your heart stops. So, I mean, we don't know whether that lad made it or not. Kavos is crazy. It's something when you're young and you're single, it's somewhere to go to, I suppose. You never know who you're going to meet. There is that about it too. Now, I can go on telling stories about holidays, but I've got our Sammy to see too. And 20 minutes has gone. But I'm loving these coffee mornings, and I hope you are. I've not even had a sip of coffee, see? It'll be nearly cold. And I hope you enjoy them too. I'm sorry my hair's in the state it is. So I shall see you again soon. Okay. And the next coffee morning, I'll be a bit more presentable. But this is my theme in my robe. till it comes more warmer anyway. I'll have to think of something else, won't I? Because I'd sweat like mad. So I hope you enjoyed coffee morning. And I'll see you again soon. Okay, bye.